Hey guys, this is Becky, and I am here with the first challenge for the Summer Scrappy Challenge with Leah at Scrap and Plan. I will link her channel down below. Now, my challenge is about working your tools, and what brought this on is that I have several tools that are still in packaging that I have never used. The one I am going to choose to use today is this right here, fuse tool. I had never used it before, and also I had never done a shaker pocket. That is what I'm going to do here. I took this silhouette cut file, and it is of a ladybug, and I'm just going to use a 12 by 12 sheet protector, and I'm kind of just going to outline it. I'm even going to outline those circles because I'm going to put those black circles back in. This is a glitter paper from Recollections. I showed you the pad up front. Here I'm outlining it. I'm going to cut it out twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay those two cutouts on top of each other and fuse them together. Now, this tool has just been kind of sitting there mocking me for several months, and I've felt really guilty because I spent the money on it. I did not find this a Tuesday morning. I actually bought this from scrapbook.com for, I don't know, $30. That's like a collection, or a good bit of a collection, but I got this instead. And the final result, I'm going to have to tell you, I think I would have liked it better if I would have stitched them together instead of using the fuse tool. That's how I feel about it. I don't really think that it wasn't much easier. I don't know. It's kind of, in the end, it's going to end up probably being one of those purchases that I regret. Sorry, fuse tool. I don't mean to be mean, but I am going to try it again on something else. Maybe this particular cutout was a little too big for it. I don't know. So right here I am taping those down together because I want them to line up, and then I'm going to pull out the fuse tool. It's sitting over there. It is heating up. It is nice and hot, and I'm going to start fusing them together. Now, what I did notice that when I started filling this with sequins, some of the sides burst open, and that's what I did not like about it. That's why I was saying I think I would rather sew it. So here I am fusing it together. I did pull out some sequins that have been in my stash for quite some time. I have some smaller red sequins, some larger red sequins, and also some red sequin hearts. Now, probably I could have left the red sequin hearts out of the mix because you can't really see them. But also, I probably needed a little more red sequins. I did not want to go out and buy any more. The point was I wanted to use these because I very rarely use the red sequins. So right here I am starting to fill up my little ladybug body. It does turn out cute, and I took it and showed my husband that he didn't love it. I do think it's cute. It's something I have never done before, and I really like that. I like to be able to flip through my albums and just kind of have like surprise, just see different things. I enjoy that a lot. Right here I'm using some glossy accents to put this black outline down around the little wings. And because I didn't have quite enough sequins, I did kind of fuse the circles a little bit, inside the circles a little bit, just to kind of trap the sequins a little bit from falling. You can see here clearly that I could have filled that up a little bit more with sequins, only I ran out. So right here I am pulling out the dots. I am going to use glossy accents to glue those over the circles that I had outlined with my marker. And right here I'm missing one. I will later find that. I am going to trace one on a different piece of black and put it down there, and then when I pick up the big one up at the top right, I find it stuck underneath it. So I am going to take the wonky one that I traced and put the perfect one that I cut for my silhouette down there. So here I am sticking those down. Alright, so now I'm going to try and figure out what picture I want to use. At first, I thought I was going to use both of these pictures, but in the end, I just choose one. These are photos of Kayla, and they are both from 1999. One is in July, and one is at Easter. They're both not very good quality. They were taken on a disposable camera, and I just had scanned them and tried to clarify them a little bit. It wasn't really working that great. I do end up choosing the one on Easter where she's kind of looking downwards. And as you can see by the shaker pocket that I had made, it is going to be a ladybug. And this is about a conversation she had with her mom. And my journaling just says, "Mom, have you seen my ladybug? We were playing hide and seek and now I can't find her." So I thought that was really cute. And we talk about this a lot, and I'll bring this story up and she'll be like, "I know, I was so stupid." She was adorable. She was not a stupid kid. She was a really cute kid. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and try and figure out what background I want on this. I do try several different ones, and looking back at this, I wished I would have picked that wood grain right there, that darker wood grain. I did not. I chose the green, and that is because the photo I end up choosing has a bunch of the green grass in the background. This is from Simple Stories Bloom and Grow, and it is just the green polka dot paper. That is going to be my background, and my ladybug is going to sit kind of around there. Here I'm still trying to play and see if I want to use both photos or not. I am not. Right here, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that black underneath it. I decided to go ahead and put the black underneath it because down at the tips of the wings you could see the green paper through it, and I didn't care for how that looked. I am just going to use my ATG gun to put down the body of the ladybug. And I used quite a bit. Glitter paper is really heavy, and I'm kind of afraid it might fall off. I don't think it will. It seems to be stuck pretty good, but it's just so heavy, and the backside of that paper is kind of a slick surface. I don't know. We'll see. So I am going to go ahead and put this other piece of black down so that you cannot see the patterned paper through the red wings. And then I'm going to sit that right on top. On this, I ended up using some double-sided sticky tape. I was looking for my red line tape. I couldn't find it. So I ended up using a different double-sided sticky tape. I think this one is from Tombow. And I'm going to be very generous with this. And when I pull it off, I don't realize this, but I've mentioned this before, I don't have enough sequins in here. So you can kind of see this tape strips through. What I'm afraid of with this is if it sits in a sheet protector, I'm afraid all the sequins is going to fall, even though I did use the fuel underneath the circles in some spots so that it would not fall. I think that it might fall in some spots, so I'm not really happy about that. I did cut this title hide and seek because she was playing hide and seek with her ladybug. I cut it out of my silhouette, and it's going to go right there on the curve of that butterfly. Or, it's not a butterfly, it's a ladybug. The curve of the ladybug. What had prompted this story in the first place is because I have been using this Bloom and Grow collection a lot lately, and there are a few ladybugs in it, and every time I see the ladybugs, I think of this story with Kayla. So I am going to pull out the ladybugs that were in this collection and use them on this page. I am going to make 3 clusters. They are going to consist of flowers and ladybugs. Right here I'm trying to use this circular wreath type bit behind the photo, and here I'm still trying to play and see if I want to have 2 photos or just 1. I am going through all the die cuts to pick out what I might want. At first I thought I might use some of them mushrooms as well. I do not end up using any of those mushrooms though. They will all go away. There's one of those cute little ladybugs. They are very cute. I like this collection. It was kind of a challenge to use this collection, but I'm almost done with it, I think. Right here I am pulling stickers off the sticker sheet. I do have a couple ladybugs right there and some flowers. That one right there is kind of some leaves or a frond type sticker. I do end up using that. So as you saw with the opening picture, the winner of this particular challenge is going to get a $20 gift certificate to wherever. It doesn't even matter as long as it's a website that I can actually read and I speak English and nothing else because I'm lame that way. So anything I can navigate and get a electronic gift certificate to, That's wherever it is. I don't care. It could be a crafty place. It could be Old Navy. I don't care. Wherever it is. If you participate, I love that. And I don't care if you want to go shoe shopping. That is fine by me. All right, so I am making this cluster up here at the top. It is going to have this cloud in it, but I am going to move over. Here I'm showing you my fine line bottle saying, okay, well, I'm going to go glue this down. Well, I did go glue it down, but I changed some things. Up here at the top, you can see I moved that cluster over, and I added that sticker that says Sunshine Fun Time, and I also put these heart sequins down. And then there's her cute little picture. She's so cute. And down at the bottom cluster, I have those leaves and the ladybugs and the flowers, and also some more of those hearts. I just used the letter stickers for this collection and spelled out Kayla. I put a colon beside it and then wrote what she said. And that's all I do to the layout, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join in on the challenge and use some tools or a tool that you might still have in a package like I did. Head on over to the Crafty Channel Surf Facebook page to participate, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.